Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Spartan, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get more coins in the tower by optimizing your lab research. So, you can see that currently I've been kind of farming. This is just a screenshot of me in tier 7, wave 2700, and I'm making about 1.1 billion per minute here. Towards the end of the run, I was getting, even higher than that. But I shared this little milestone not in my Discord server, but in the Tower Discord server, and a lot of people were like, hey, I'm farming tier 7 too, but I'm not getting near as many coins as you are. So they started talking to me about kind of my labs and what they're looking like, and that kind of made me think, hey, maybe this would be a good video to kind of share. So let's go back to the tower, and I'm doing another tier 7 run here. Only 300 waves in, but yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about my labs. So I'm just basically going to share with you, first of all, which labs would be ideal if you don't have any ultimate weapons that provide coin bonuses. And then I'll go into if you do have all of the labs or all of the ultimate weapons that do have coin bonuses. I'm going to talk about those towards the end of the video and just what I personally did, and maybe you guys can get some value from that. So, assuming that you don't have Golden Tower, Black Hole, Death Wave, or Spotlight, the main lab that you're going to want to focus on is your, coins per kill bonus. You can see mine right here is level 57, and that gives me a multiplier of 2.14. Ideally, at some point, I want to take this all the way up to 99, but I'm not going to really try to pursue that until I get a lot more headway into my ultimate weapons, because that's really what's netting me the most coins at the moment. But if you are just starting out and you want more coins, but you don't really know kind of where to get that, this is going to be probably your number one most effective lab. So coins per kill bonus. Let's talk about, another option if you do not have any ultimate weapons. This is going to be the next thing that you really want to prioritize. And really, even if you do have the ultimate weapons, I would suggest getting these leveled up. And that is going to be your perk bonuses. So there's two in particular that will have a pretty big impact on your coin income. The first is going to be your, I can't see it. Standard Perk Bonus. Here we go. So Standard Perk Bonus, mine is currently at level 11, and I'll just show you briefly what that does. The other one I would suggest doing is your Improve Tradeoff Perks. So I'm going ahead and taking this all the way to level 10, and then I'm probably going to swap it out and take this up to at least 15, maybe even 20, depending on how long the cooldowns are. But I'll show you what both of those impact. So there are perks that you can get. Let's actually just end this run early so that I can show you guys the perks. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. So Standard Perk Bonus. That is going to be all of these like blue perks. These are all your standard perks. So you can see that there is a coin bonus perk here, and you can get up to 5 of these. And then also, where is it? Yeah, it also has income for your cash. So having your standard perk bonus higher is just going to mean more cash in your runs so that you can survive longer and then therefore get more coins. And it will improve your coins earned as well. The standard perks are just really, really valuable across the board. You get your, if you're doing Blender, you can do your free upgrade chances, and that's pretty valuable. Game speed allows you to basically push your runs quicker. Then all the survivability stuff. You have defense percentage, defense absolute, max health, health regen, etc. So those are going to be your standard perks. That is what is impacted through upgrading the standard perk bonus lab. Again, if you don't have any levels into that, I would highly recommend putting some into it. And then now let's talk about the Improve Tradeoff Perks. So there's really only one that impacts your coins directly, but it is a big impact. You see the 1.96 coins, but tower max health minus 70%. So that is going to be huge for your coin income. Once I get that unlocked in a run, it just goes freaking crazy. Like, it's honestly insane. But also, if you max that out, it will improve your other trade-off perks, such as I have the enemy damage trade-off perk, and that one is super, super helpful for getting longer runs. It just makes the enemies not hit as hard, and then therefore allows you to last longer and have longer runs. Let's see the other ones. I don't think that there's any others that are super, super valuable. But there's some other stuff too, like survivability. The boss health one is pretty good. But yeah, so those are going to be your perk trade-offs. And definitely don't sleep on the perk labs. They are super, super valuable. But yeah, now let's talk about ultimate weapons. So, as it currently stands, these are the ultimate weapons that I have. I started with Golden Tower, and then I got I got Black Hole, Death Wave, Smart Missiles, and the most recent was Spotlight. So 4 out of the 5 ultimate weapons for me provide a coin multiplier. So a lot of people recommend, if you're just starting out an account and you don't even have an ultimate weapon yet, a lot of people recommend, if you don't get the Golden Tower or the Black Hole, basically to re-roll your account. And I can make a video on what that means a little later on, but that's not really the point of this video. Let's just assume that you have each of these, and I'll talk about which labs I would recommend kind of in order. So we are in the labs right now. The first and most impactful one definitely is going to be your Golden Tower bonus. So you can see mine's currently at level 15. And I'm planning on honestly just taking this all the way to 25, because although the cooldowns are pretty long, I do know that in the long run it's going to net me a lot. And the Golden Tower bonus in particular, because not only does it impact your coin income, but it also gives you more cash during your runs. So whenever the Golden Tower activates, you're going to have a multiplier for cash and coins per kill. This will allow you to get more survivability during your runs by the cash, and more economy through the coins. So this is definitely probably the best ultimate weapon lab I would recommend. And the next is going to be your Black Hole coin bonus. The Black Hole coin bonus, I'm also going to be taking all the way to level 20, just because, again, I know the cooldowns are long, but my Black Hole, using the strategy that I've been using, has been netting me so many coins. And there's a few other labs as well that you can do. Let me see if I can find them with the Black Hole in particular. So there is, yes, extra Black Hole. That's a huge, huge thing. It will literally double the coins provided by your Black Hole, because not only do you have one Black Hole, you have 2. And I also have this Black Hole damage maxed. So for every second that the enemies are in the Black Hole, they take 2% of their health as damage. So that is super, super valuable with the current strategy that I've been running, Orb Devo. In particular for the protectors, the little light green guys with that protect the other enemies and basically keep my orbs from hurting them. So those are going to be your two main ones, Golden Tower and Black Hole. If you do nothing else, try to do those two. And the last ones I'm going to talk about here are your Death Wave coin bonus. You can see, if I can find it. Bear with me, guys. It's a little difficult to navigate through this. I'm also probably going to be taking this all the way to level 20. And again, I know that it's a long cooldown, but in the long run, it's going to really help me out. So there's that one. And last but not least is Spotlight coin bonus. Same thing here. I'm probably going to be taking this up to 20. If not, at least level probably 15. Because during my runs, my Spotlight is probably the least impactful in terms of coins. And that's with having 2 Spotlights. But that's basically going to sum up the coin options that I personally recommend. Another thing that you can do is put some levels into your labs coin discount just to make some of these costs a lot less. I'd honestly recommend doing that. I think mine's at level 34. So you don't have to get it that high, but just get it to where it makes sense and, you're able to still buy things. And the goal with your labs is to always have something going. Because if you ever have a lab that's just sitting there vacant, it's going to hinder your progress. And, because labs are arguably the hardest thing in this game to get leveled up just because of the time and everything else. But let's talk about something a little different. I would not be getting as many coins as I am if I did not invest pretty early on into my HP labs. So what this is talking about is your not health regen. I have that in my favorites because I intend on upgrading that. But your health, your defense percentage, and also your damage and attack speed, because that's going to impact your lifesteal and so on. But the biggest thing I'm going to tell you about labs is try to find a lab that just makes sense to upgrade. And I would say upgrade based on your weaknesses. What that means is if my particular tower is really struggling with surviving, if I'm farming tier 3 and I really want to try tier 4, but I can't really get any higher than wave 1500, that's a pretty good indicator to me that I need to work on my HP. So I need to work on my defense percentage, my defense absolute, my health, my regen, and probably not as much so coins. Fortunately for me, I did a lot of that pretty early on. So now I'm at a place where I can afford to focus on pretty much exclusively things that are boosting my econ. But the easiest way I can explain it is upgrade based on your tower's weaknesses. If you're struggling in tournaments and you're stuck in silver or gold league, kind of bouncing back and forth between those two, probably not wise to be going straight into coins. Probably want to do damage, attack speed, mostly attack speed. And if you're struggling with advancing through tiers, you definitely want to do some effective hit points. You want to do health, regen, defense absolute. If you are struggling with economy, you obviously want to do the stuff that we've talked about in this video. All of your coin bonuses, your standard perk bonus, your improved trade-off bonus, and your ultimate weapon bonuses. But now let's talk about the actual upgrades. If you don't have your golden tower and your black hole at a minimum synced, you're not going to see a lot of improvement with your coins through them. because the way that my tower works, I'll show you, I have this little guy, Multiverse Nexus, and that allows my Death Wave, Golden Tower, and Black Hole to always go off at the same time. And this has been monumental in terms of improving my coins earned. So I would argue, regardless of what strategy that you are running, you're going to want these three, Death Wave, Golden Tower, and Black Hole, to go off at the same time. And I know this game is, in particular with modules, can be a pain. I still to this day have not gotten my wormhole redirector, and I realize it's not wormhole regenerator. I got some comments about that in a previous video, but yeah. This game is very just RNG based, luck based, however you want to say it. So it's a gambling game, in particular with modules. But if you have all of your common cards maxed out, I'll show you what that looks like. I have all of my commons maxed out. Most of my rares are in pretty decent shape, so I've been putting quite a few gems into modules, just trying to get a wormhole redirector. But the point with that is, if you're struggling to get Multiverse Nexus and you see how expensive upgrading your cooldowns is with just stones, I would encourage you not to get discouraged, but rather just acknowledge that this game is a grind and it's going to take time to get your tower upgraded the way that you want it to be. So just stick it out, continue farming, and you'll be okay. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. I really hope that you guys found it beneficial. And if you did, feel free to leave a comment below if there's other topics that you'd like me to discuss. But yeah, this was how to get more coins through your labs. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.